Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Final Fantasy Wave Access video. And so now we've got a trade-off here to talk about before we begin with this review, because Global did increase the rates by a startling 0.25%. So now it is 1% to get Lasswell or just any Neovision Plus unit, compared to 0.75% on JP, which was abysmal. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, most people seem to be happy about this, but I'm still not. Like, 1% is still a joke, but it's something. So the trade-off is, because they always got to get you somewhere, I think there are shards available. Okay, so the trade-off is that the Zero Pearls are going to be much more rare on Global than they are on JP, where you can just farm them. So it comes into question, should you even bother awakening Neovision units to Neovision Plus, like older units, like Tifa, for example, when the pearls are going to be a lot more rare because they're going to be universally used. It's going to be a lot harder for you guys to decide if you want to use those. And they had to get you somewhere. Like, they're giving you shards, they upped the rates a little bit, and the other con, and this is becoming widespread, is that there's a lot of cut content. The Final Fantasy 14, I think Final Fantasy 11 or 14, whatever it was, the Vision World was cut, and that was one of the last events before Neovision Plus. So that was cut. A lot of other dungeons were cut, so they're cutting a lot of content. People are asking, is there even anything worth pulling this guy for, because there's nothing to use him on? And it's completely valid, but I'm still going to review them, and that is not going to be put. That is never put in my review score. Is there content to use him on? I'm only basing him on his usefulness in the actual game. So that being said, keep in mind this guy is the first Neovision Plus. Keep that in mind. Okay, so instead of an amp, you'll be getting a 500% LB damage increase, which isn't as good as an amp, but it's something is there at least. 120 times modifier. You can give him 100% amp with someone who can do that. And as you'll notice, he's a lot more bare bones compared to other Neovision Plus units that'll be coming in the future, but he is the first one. He is very strong. Outside of Clash Duels, he is definitely the strongest unit in the game. Like, there's no comparison. There's no one you can even compare him to with the amount of damage that he can do, because of the amount of stats that he can have on top of his modifier. 510 times plus 120 plus the 100. There's no one that even comes close outside of Clash Duels. Inside of Clash Duels, there are certain units that have slightly higher modifiers because of morale, but at the very beginning, he would be stronger than anyone at regular morale, whatever you start with. So he's very strong, and apparently you can also get him from Video Summon and from Neovision tickets, because remember, this is not a new rarity, it's just an awakening. So you can still get them from Neovision tickets, you can still get them from other tickets, you can get him from the Video Summon. So it is possible, guys. Anyways, he's good. He's got a lot of killers, and I don't know what else to say. He's just a very strong damage dealer, and he's water, so Aang can work with Aang. And doesn't have the same chaining family, but you can make it work, right, guys? You can make it work. Alright, so I'm going to be giving him, his fusion card sucks, his TMR sucks, his STMR kind of pretty much sucks on Global, so that is going to factor into everything, because his flat attack is on his TMR and his TMR sucks. So I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10 on a Neovision Plus scale. That's pretty good for now, but he's going to need some support. He's going to need a greatsword or katana imperial, because you could use a greatsword with the new rain instead. And that was pretty much the strategy on JP, is that you just use greatswords with the rain because he has a great sword and barrel. And then 100% water amp for whoever can give that would be helpful. Anyways, let's look at Tifa. I'm still going to talk about her despite you probably shouldn't awaken her because of a Zero Pearl. Yeah. So, she just gets higher numbers. Obviously, that's about it. She just gets higher numbers. 480 times plus 100 times on whatever 100 times STMR you'll be able to get on her. So 580 times plus 150% amp. She doesn't have any modifier buffs. So yeah, it looks like no modifier buffs for her just yet. I think she does get something later down the road. The EX4 thing, which I don't know if it even came to global or not, because if that got skipped, that's unfortunate. Because that helps, that frees a lot of space in your box. Sorry about that. Anyways, she's fine, but I would not awaken her to Neo Vision Plus. Considering the Zero Pro problem right now, and you know it's like they're in their blood. Like they have to get you somewhere. Like they have to win. It feels like they have to win in a way. Like it's kind of weird if you think of it that way. Like they have to just win over you in some way. It's like a rebellion. That they can't give you too much because it just would be too good for the player. So they got to hit you. They got to give you a nut shot somewhere. So the Zero Pros is the nut shot. So they gave you more % on pulling for Neo Vision Plus units. Oh nope, well, we got to hit them somewhere. We can't let them win too much. We cannot make the players too happy. All right, and we got to cut more content and all that kind of stuff. So I know. There's the cut content is gonna be a big thing, and is one of the driving factors of this game probably gonna go under at some point. But the here and now, the game is still up. 8.5 anniversary is coming to JP, so this game is not going anywhere, at least for now. But the revenue isn't looking good. From what I saw, from what was shared to me, it's pretty bad. It's not looking good. And considering that they pay fees to have this game up, are they even making enough to cover those fees? I'm not sure yet. I gotta look into that. But anyways, that's gonna be it. This video is kind of all over the place because I wanted to talk about the Neo Vision rates and I wanted to talk about the changes as well on top of this into the review. So apologies if it was kind of like riding a roller coaster. This is a riding a roller coaster video. So let me know in the comment section below you guys think about all the changes, the good changes and the bad changes in the comment section down below. And I already know about the content stuff. We kind of get that. I want to hear more about the units right now, so if you'd like to do that, please do. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.